Hi, 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 hi. How are you guys? I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm absolutely shaking up some post workout routine at 10 o'clock at night. I just went for a run to my salon, so that's why I'm late, and I'm sorry. My salon being the place that I worked at before I started coaching full time, and so I was about to do my workout, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I have this class tonight. I totally forgot about it, and that's why I'm coming to you guys so late, because I had a class tonight. I'm so sorry. And anyways, I ran there. It's a good like 3.5K, so that was really nice. So that was my movement for today. I hope you guys got yours in, and I hope you're doing well. How are you finding it? Adding in like a little clean eating? Are you adding in one extra choice a day that's going to benefit you and fuel you? Not necessarily putting labels on food like good and bad, but definitely looking at food as something that can fuel you and further your goals, or something that's going to hinder your goals, right? So just thinking about it very pragmatically. Anyways, gratitude. Gratitude has been hard for me. What a daily gratitude practice looks like. You can do gratitude anytime, all the time, all day long, and you should. And we all should do gratitude anyways. And it's not just simply saying like, oh, I'm thankful for this and I'm thankful for that. And it started out that way for me. But what daily gratitude in my life looks like is I added into my morning routine of silence, of meditation, of prayer. And we're going to talk more about what your movement tomorrow is going to be, which is meditation. And I know it seems opposite to movement, but we need stillness in our life, and our life is so busy. Anyways, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm getting off track. Gratitude happens for me first thing in the morning and when I put my kids to bed. So every single day, first thing in the morning, I need to change my focus. So I, if you don't know my story, had a severe postpartum depression, suffered from anxiety. I now fight it. I am now free. Holy, it's hot because workout. And I tend to be a very negative person. I didn't notice it, and I don't like it. But I've been a very negative person. And I always feel like the victim. I always feel like life is happening to me. And over the past year and a half of coaching, along with fitness and eating well, I've added personal development into my life. And recognizing the power of affirmations and gratitude, I've realized that if you can change your thoughts, then you can change your life. It's pretty powerful. And what I want you to do now, watching the replay, or for those watching live, I want you to look around. Okay? So just stop for a sec. Look around. And find everything you can that's red. Okay? Count them off. 1, 2, 3, red, 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 red. Okay, now look at me. Look into my eyes. Okay? Don't look around you. Just look at me right now. Think about those red things. What were they? Where were they placed? What do they look like? What are their names? Do you have it? Okay. Now close your eyes. I'm going to wait. Okay, your eyes should be closed because it really doesn't take that long. Close your eyes and tell me everything you saw that was green. Chances are very few of you remembered anything at all that was green. And chances are, if you did remember, it was 1 or 2. But the point being is that you found what you looked for, right? Same thing in everyday life. If you focus on and look for the bad things, the negative things, the I'm so tired, the oh, another day, oh, I hate Mondays, oh, I don't want to do this, oh, working out is so hard, oh, eating healthy is so hard. If you focus on those things, guess what? That's all you're going to see. That's all that's going to come into your life, because that is all you're going to see. What gratitude looks like, it's about changing the pathways in your brain to start looking for the good things. I don't listen to the news. I don't watch the news. Because the news makes me believe that the world is going to hell in a handbasket. The news makes me believe that the world is scary. The news makes me believe that everyone is bad. Everyone's getting shot or dying or sick. Something bad is always happening. I don't watch the news anymore. I know some people will call that irresponsible because I don't keep up with current events. But I need to filter what goes into my brain, and I need to make sure that what I'm putting into my brain every single day is positive and uplifting and building me up. What that looks like. Every morning, before I even turn out the bed and my feet hit the floor, I close my eyes, I take a minute, and I don't just list off what I'm grateful for, I really embrace and feel how grateful I am. Hey, Pat. So gratitude can be so simple, and we overthink it like crazy. And if you've ever journaled, there's a method of journaling called, what's that method of journaling? Come on now. Stream of consciousness, where you just literally write down everything that comes to mind. Like, I hate this is stupid, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't know what I'm supposed to write, whatever, and you just start to brain dump it out, right? That is how I practice gratitude every morning. I am grateful for the sheets that I slept in. But then before I move on, I actually really take a minute to think about the fact that I'm really actually super freaking grateful for the sheets that I slept in, for the bed that I slept in. I start to recognize that not everybody has a bed, and that not everybody gets to sleep in a house, and then I'm really grateful for my home. And then I'm really grateful for the food that I get to eat every day. And it's okay, and it's actually good for it to be really simple, because our lives are a culmination of a bunch of really little simple things. So if we start waiting for really big things to be grateful for, you're going to wait a longer time because they take longer to come. If we can focus our gratitude on the really little things, like tonight, I am just so grateful that I got to go for a run and that I got to feel the wind on my face. I just can't stop thinking about it. I'm so grateful for that because it just feels so connected and so beautiful. And so when you can start to focus your mindset that way towards gratitude on the little things, that's what your brain is going to start to look for, is little things to be grateful for every single day. And then all of a sudden you're going to be blown away, because in 3 weeks you're going to think that you just have the best life ever, that you have so many good things coming your way all the time, and that life is just so freaking beautiful, so freaking good, because you're going to start training your brain to look for that. Just like we did in our exercise earlier, you're going to start looking and seeing those things, and the things that you aren't looking for are not going to be as noticeable. They'll be there. Doesn't mean negative things go away, but it means that our brains are more attuned now to looking for the good things. And then we, in turn, are going to be happier. Just like Carla mentioned in her post today, we are happier, we are less depressed. Everything good comes from gratitude. It is absolutely a crucial part to an overall wellness lifestyle. We need to be grateful in order to start recognizing how happy we are, because it's so easy to still feel so down, which is why I see so many people leave their health and fitness journey, because they're not practicing gratitude. Their only concern is they still haven't lost that last 5 pounds, or they made a bad choice about a donut today, or this or that or that. Their brains are so attuned to focusing on the negative. If you can shift that into gratitude and start teaching your brain to look for the little things to be joyful in, your life will just never be the same. I can't even express to you how beautiful of a thing it is when you start to recognize all the things in your life that you need to be grateful for. It's really, truly mind-blowing. So I just recommend, in order to cultivate a practice of gratitude in your life, actually set aside time every day to make a list of 3 things at the very least that you're grateful for. But I know you can come up with more. And let them be simple, and sit with each one for a second. So don't just, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for my shoes, I'm grateful for my kids, I'm grateful for this. I want you to actually really take each one as it comes and just really soak in that moment and let yourself feel it. I know it sounds all woo-woo-y and weird, but it's not. If we think about how much we love our kids, I can say, yeah, I love my kids. But then you just stop and you think about, his smile and the way he told me he loved me before he fell asleep. And all of a sudden your heart just begins to swell with joy, right? And you could have had a really bad day, but now all of a sudden you've created an endorphin rush, because when you feel love, you get an oxytocin something or other. It's chemical stuff happens. I almost said a bad word. Chemical things happen when you start to practice gratitude, and when you start to think about love, and when you start to feel those things. So really take each individual item that you are grateful for and soak it in and think on it for a minute. And I guarantee you, if you add this into your life every single day, you will notice a drastic shift in your thinking. And it's not fun if you're a really negative person, which I was, still struggle sometimes. It's not fun at the start, because our brains just kind of like to sit in negativity. We kind of like to be down on ourselves because it's easier. It's really a lot easier. And whenever I'm in a really awful mood, like sometimes I'll wake up and I'll just be mad at my husband for sleeping in and not getting up with the kids. Even though I know he needs to sleep, even though I know he doesn't sleep well, and I feel bad for myself. So then I go, no, you need to be grateful right now. You need to be grateful. I don't want to. I just want to be mad. I just really want to be mad. Like, come on, don't we all just really kind of like being mad at our spouses? Like a little bit? Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel justified? Sorry, I have to shake this up and drink it because I have to have protein. After my run. Anyways, but I make sure that I change my mindset. And I go, no, I'm grateful for my husband. And I actually start, I will just focus solely on my husband. And I will list off everything that I'm grateful for. And by the time he wakes up, I'm not mad anymore. And I'm so overwhelmed. And I'm so in love with him. And I'm so blessed that I get to be with him. And it saves my marriage, too, every single day. It can save relationships. If you have a relationship that is strained and that person did you wrong, I guarantee you, if you start practicing gratitude towards that person, A, you're not going to want to. Because we just like being right. And they don't deserve it, and they didn't apologize, but you deserve happiness. You deserve to feel good, because the only thing that living in ungratitude is it ruins your life. So if you can start practicing gratitude towards that person or your job or your body, which you hate, which you should love, regardless of your size, if you can start focusing in on the things that you love about your body, I guarantee you the way you see yourself will change forever. There's a song by Regina Spektor in it. She says, I love my body because my eyelashes catch my sweat. How beautiful and simple is that? Like, my body works. I can't find anything else to love right now, but I will find something. Or even just like somebody that is so appreciative of the little things that her body does for her that she would think to go down to that small thing. I'm grateful for this right now. Let me show you. You little weirdo. Huh, Liz? I've been a little weirdo. Like, she makes me so angry sometimes. So she goes on my gratitude list, and I will just list off all the things I'm grateful for with having a dog. So that was my talk on gratitude tonight, and I really hope that, I challenge you to wake up tomorrow morning, and before your feet hit the floor, spend 3 minutes thinking on 3 different things for a minute at a time about what you are grateful for. It can be as silly as, I am grateful for sleep. It feels silly, but it's not, and I guarantee you it will change your life. Okay, have a great night, you guys.